wouldn't matter if he had 5 ounces himself, he couldn't have won it. God damn it.
This wasn't no good.
What are you gonna do with that one, Dale?
I'm gonna put her in one of these pins. I haven't decided which one yet. I gotta move some shit around so I can't.
Hey, how do you say you got the Red Richardson again? The Red Richardson Grays, how'd you get them again?
Ray Price.
Ray Price?
Country Western Singer.
How much did you pay for him, Dale?
Didn't pay nothing.
No, how much did he pay for him?
I don't know.
He didn't want to tell you?
He played over at Panther Hall one Saturday night. Fort Worth had maybe 2,000 people there. I took a wife and some friends of hers over there, and I said, we'll watch Ray Price play. We're sitting over there watching it, you know. I said, I'll go talk to Ray at intermissions, you know. And I know him real well. I said, oh, yeah, sure. I said, well, all right. So I went to talk to Ray at intermission. He come back to our table and sat with us, and we got shooting the shit. And he asked me what I thought about the Red Richardson fowl. And I said, what I know about them, they're the best roosters there are, period, in the whole world. In the whole world. I said, there ain't no gamer, there ain't no better. He has the best. He said, well, I think I'll go buy some from him. I said, okay. So next time I seen Ray, he said, I got some of the Red Richardson Grays, some of the Red Richardson Act, the blue face, I got some of all of it. And he showed me his damn Red Richardson Gray cock. And a little short-legged son, it's like that in there. Like all of them, you know. I said, I said, his legs ain't very long. He said, God damn it, Dale, it's the tallest one he has. Well, he said, they're all short. I said, well, all right. So I said, man, he's a good-looking cock, though. I said, what'd you give for that son of a bitch? He says, $2,500. I said, I looked at roosters all day and said, that's the price. He said, $2,500. I said, I knew he was going to be high. I said, I'd kind of, well, shit, all right. And I gave it to him. I said, Ray, I guess I need a couple little hens to go with him. And he says, he looked me straight in the eye and he says, Ray, should I get more for the hens than I do the rooster?
Oh, yeah?
I said, God damn. I said, how much you give for the hen? He said, I don't even want to talk about it. He said, so I never knew what he gave for.
Oh, yeah? But that's where you got him from?
I used to condition his rooster. The pictures of me and him, the Gamecock.
Oh, yeah?
Winning, got trophies and hold the roosters. Me and him, pictures in it. Old Gamecocks. I've conditioned a lot of his roosters.
Dang. So I can't believe that's where what's the name got the Murphys from. Tom Murphy got them from the Van Horns. And nobody knows that. Everybody is saying that they got them from here and got them from there.
Got them from Van Horns. That's where they come from.
And that's what Preacher Jessup told you?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did Preacher Jessup know he knew the
Van Horns real well. He knew Tom Murphy real well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So he got some of the Van Horns from the Murphys from the Van Horns, what you call them?
He got the Van Horns chickens from Van Horn. And then Tom Murphy, he knew Tom Murphy real well. Him and Tom Murphy swapped chickens. You know, Tom Murphy go to a Preacher Jessup place and, you know, take him a rooster, a hen, and, you know, they trade them out.
And when was this? Back like in the 60s, 70s though, or what?
No, it was earlier than that, around the 50s.
50s?
They'd swap them out. Murphy would give him some of his chickens, and he'd give him some of his. It's all basically the same shit.
Yeah.
I say basically the same shit. Everybody knows Tom Murphy put something else in them because his was coming white-legged. Jessup
right?
didn't.
Jessup
you know, the old original Van Horns didn't have no white-legged blood.
I don't know. I read an article where they said Tom Murphy showed up and fought some pumpkin-looking chickens, red quill-looking chickens. And he said they won them all and they never seen them again with them type of chickens. I read that in the Gamecock.
I don't know. They didn't come out of the Van Horns.
Yeah, but that's what I read in the Gamecock. Yeah.
Nobody knows what Tom Murphy bred into them damn roosters.
So he used to work for Jessup, Dale?
No, he didn't ever work for Jessup. He didn't ever work for him. A lot of the guys did. A lot of the big-time guys did.
But how did you meet Jessup?
He was a neighbor of mine. I lived in Mansfield.
He lived over, oh, that's right, he was from Fort
Worth.
He
wasn't very far from me. Yeah, he lived in Mansfield.
So how did you get the fowl from him?
From him, conditioned his roosters and fighting them. He was an old man. And
oh, yeah?
He couldn't do it no more. And I was winning real big back in those days. The late 60s, early 70s, I won there every W went to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
With the Murphys?
With a lot with his Murphy, but with other kind of chickens too. Shit, I was winning.
What did he have, like, you conditioned from?
He had 4 different breeds of Murphys.
Oh, yeah?
He had some that's heavier in the Tom Murphy blood. He had the what he called his straight Van Horns, and he had he had one bunch of Murphys. Some of them come Pecan.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what the fuck they was,
I don't know.
but I didn't want none of them.
Yeah.
I didn't want no Pecan blood.
So what else
period.
did he have?
Back then, I wouldn't breed a Pecan cock, hatch, anything. If he was Pecan, I didn't want him.
Yeah.
To me, that was A-seal blood, and I didn't want no A-seal.
Yeah,
And what other blood did he have? The other Murphy line that he had? What else was it?
He had 4 kinds. He had the blood that he got from Tom Murphy, and he had the Van Horns, and he had the Pecan ones, and he had some, I'm sure, the ones he called his 4-Webers, the ones we fought at Copper State, out there in Arizona. We fought the 4-Webers, and they was a little faster, a little lighter colored, and a little faster, and I'm sure they was the Tom Murphy Van Horn cross. You know,
Oh yeah.
there's 2 kinds of Murphys. That was the other breed. When he called it, he had a breed of them. He called the 4-Webers. I'm sure that's what they was. And the old man got, sickly and old, and he gave me some of them. And he moved back to his plantation in Mississippi. He had a big plantation down there.
Oh yeah.
And he moved back to Mississippi. He had a lot of businesses here in the Metroplex.
Mm-hmm.
And he shut down all of his businesses and sold them all and went back home. And he got rid of most of his chickens because he was old and wasn't going to live long, couldn't take care of much. And so, he pretty much gave me what I wanted. And I thought I was getting all pure, straight Van Horns. No Tom Murphy blood in there. And then when I had some come white leg, I said, well, fuck, I got some Murphy blood in there too.
Oh yeah.
They ain't all straight Van Horn. I got some of the Murphy blood
Yeah,
too.
but when you were breeding, you were
But
breeding more towards
it's
the
all
Van
right.
Horn. You try to breed more towards the Van Horn side, huh?
Yeah, always tried to.
And how about Fish? Fish got him from Jessup too, right?
I don't know what fish got.
Right.
I don't know what he got.
But he worked for Jessup,
Yeah,
right?
he'd go over and work, cleaning his pens up, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, it's a long time ago right there.
hmm
Many moons.
Yeah, I had my choice of what I wanted from him.
Right.
I trimmed roosters for him all one day. Went over, he had maybe 300 cocks. 300 stags needed trimming. About half of them cocks, about half of them stags. Some of them goddamn big cones. And I took a guy to help me. He told me to bring a helper and he wanted me to trim all them roosters. So I went over and started trimming roosters. Goddamn blood just squirting out of these summers. It was a bloody mess. Hot summer. I told him, I said, Jessup, it's too hot. It's the wrong time of the month. So we got to wait till the signs is right. So you don't bleed so much. These goddamn roosters bleeding too much. There's three or four of them bled to death. Out of 300, 3 or 4 of them bled to death. And one of them was his old Van Horn, best Van Horn broodcock. Oh, I thought the old man was gonna cry. He was so upset. I said, I told you. He said, "Ah." He said, I'd rather never have trimmed a rooster as a locked bill.
Right. Well, that's cool, Dale. Thanks for